Suffocane Cool with Vampires Everywhere. How you doing, man? Good. You want to introduce yourself?
Michael Vampire, vocalist for Vampires Everywhere.
Cool. Now I understand the new release is Hellbound and Heartless. Is that right?
That's correct.
Give me a little bit of information on that. How'd that all come about for you?
It's a darker, more message-driven record. Our last record was more contrived, more of a clusterfuck, if you will. We got a new lineup. Everything's coming together for us, and it's kind of what we wanted to sound like and look like. We're happy with it.
Very cool. Very cool. How long have you been doing the work crews for so far?
Enjoying it. It's been hard work, but we've been there since day one, pushing through it. And it's going really well, actually, surprisingly well, and fan response has been great.
It's got to be a nice difference to have that vast crowd out there, different styles from what you're used to, things like that, picking up new fans, things like that, right?
Oh, for sure. As far as diversity here, there's not much in Warped Tour. You think there would be, but there's, you get pop punk, you got your kind of post-hardcore this year. We kind of fall between some sort of weird ideal of both, but we're like more of a 90s shock rock type thing, which I do.
Very cool, very cool. Now, what's the website so people can get a hold of you and tour dates, things like that?
That's cool, man. You go to facebook.com/Vampires Everywhere, and you get most of everything you need.
And where can the fans get the album from?
It's available at Hot Topic, FYE, Best Buy, iTunes, mostly everywhere. It's Sony's distributing it, so it's a good
So all the way out there for you, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, a lot of the bands I talked to so far today, it's like, oh, you gotta get it from my website, or you gotta get it here, or you gotta get it there. It's nice when you got a label like Sony that's putting it out everywhere for you.
Yeah, they're a great distribution company. Red's been doing it for a long time, so they have that barely available. So.
How long have you had the new lineup for?
About 8 months.
About 8 months?
Yeah.
That's a better fit for you, you'd say?
I'd say so. We got rid of the bass player before that.
Okay.
Whether it's blood, sex, or rock and roll, or drugs, or some shit, people get involved in different things, and their heart gets lit different places. Actually, our bass player started getting with a porn star.
Okay.
He got married to a porn star, and he thought that was his end all.
Right.
So he quit 3 weeks before Warped Tour.
Oh, wow.
Thinking that would be the better bet. And now he watches his wife get fucked on camera rather than come out here and want to play. So it must be fun for him to see somebody penetrate his wife every night. For me, it's pretty amusing because I wake up every morning and I look at his Twitter to make sure he is miserable. And he is. And there's nothing more I enjoy than to see somebody else fucking miserable. That's that makes me feel even better.
Well, there you go. That's what you get for being an asshole. Dicks in your wife. So from here on out, what's next for you?
We have a tour that's unannounced. We can't announce it quite yet, but awesome sponsor behind it. It'll be the U.S.
Awesome.
It'll be major markets, so look out for that.
Very cool. And that's going to be announced on your website when it's ready to go?
Yeah, right after Warped Tour announcements.
Very cool, very cool. And then links to all your social media, like you said, it's all on the actual site.
Facebook's the place to go. You can find our Twitter there, which is @Vamp everywhere, but most of the stuff you'll find is on Facebook, and it links everywhere.
And that's you yourself, that's you doing it mostly?
I run the Facebook, I run the Twitter. I don't believe in the label doing it. It's contrived and stupid. If you're not talking to your fans, and you're talking to nobody.
You can definitely tell sometimes too. You see some of these bands are like, oh, it's such a great day here. You know what I mean? You can tell it's, especially when you're a fan, you're listening to music, what at least what you think the artist is like themselves. It really gives you a fan to interact with the crowds and things like that.
I totally agree with you, man.
Cool. All right, man. What's the website or Facebook one more time?
We are at facebook.com/Vampires Everywhere. Check us out.
Very cool. All right, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.